it's me, it's freezing cold. But having fun because I'm here for the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation. And I've got to say, the fundraisers, all the lovely ladies down here, including BJ, are quite magnificent. They've had their Humphrey ears on all day, and they're looking really good. And if you missed the show earlier, you would have missed the news, the big news, that Humphrey is going to be like a spokesperson for the Women's and Children's Hospital, thanks to Shane Yee.
Spokesperson?
Yeah, well, kind of, a spokesperson doesn't speak.
Silent spokesperson.
Yeah, well, an ambassador.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong word. It's my hypothermia that I've got actually started to affect my brain.
You know your face is kind of blue.
Has it?
Yeah, your lips are blue.
Maybe I'm actually dying.
Put your snuggie on.
Okay, I've got my snuggie on. Here we go. I shouldn't say that on the hypochondriac. No, I've had actually such a fun day today, but seriously, I was rapt when I learned that Hump is going to be involved with the Women's and Children's Hospital. Shane has brought him out of obscurity, and he's going to be involving himself in all sorts of ways with the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation, which is just fantastic, because I can think of no greater partnership. I really can't. I think that'll be so wonderful indeed. Please help out the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation. Seriously, if you're at work and you're looking around and you're going, you know what? We're just a useless bunch of people around here. We don't raise any money. We don't do anything. We don't care about the community. Well, pull your finger out and start to care, particularly about the Women's and Children's Hospital, because I tell you, everyone in South Australia has been affected or has been involved with the Women's and Children's Hospital in some way. And of course our government gives an enormous amount of money in our budgets to our hospital, but we need more. We need more, and it's not from the government, it's from us, the private sector. We have to help out wherever we can, and as we should. 84647900 is their phone number, 84647900, or you can get online, WCH Foundation, WCHfoundation.com. That's it. .org.au. WCHfoundation.org.au. There you are. That is the website address. Get online. Let's talk to Maxine from Adelaide. Hi, Maxine.
Shortly, what comes that being called?
I know, I'm actually quite freezing, and after this I have to go. My 3 children, 3 of the young walker and 3 eldest are at Auskick. So I have to go now and stand like a school mum and watch my kids run around with them.
Jump up and down.
I'll try to.
No, I've missed the mayor, so
I'll pass on the suggestion. I'm seeing him over the
well,
weekend.
it's not actually to do with the mall, it's to do with what I've read in the paper recently. An outrageous, ridiculous suggestion in the advertiser changing the names of the squares into names we cannot pronounce, Aboriginal names.
Oh, righto.
And I've never heard of that. I've never heard of these names, and they may be important folk way back,
Yeah.
but we already have important folk on all our squares. Wellington and Hindmarsh and all the squares.
But I think it's going to be the Aboriginal name and that square, so I think it's going to be Whitmore Square, but also known as. So I think it's just the inclusion of the Indigenous name. I don't think that...
cost to rewrite these names and re-establish them on. Anyway, I miss him, so I should ring him or write to him about this, but I imagine they'll do as they wish. Okay, all the best and keep warm.
Thanks, Maxine, I do appreciate it. Lisa's on the line from Gawler. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Amanda.
How are you up there in Gawler?
Very cold.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I'm dressed up like Douglas Mawson and I'm under a snuggie here in Rundle Mall. So,
Lucky than me.
I know. Now tell me, what's happening with you?
I was just ringing up because we experienced the wonderful staff at the Women's and Children's firsthand. We had twin boys born at 24 weeks and 6 days.
Wow.
And I remember Dr. McPhee really well. He was one of our doctors, and Dr. Haslam, and our boys were in the Women's and Children's for 5 months.
Oh my God, what sort of ordeal was that?
It was pretty horrific. They had a very rocky time, and there were lots of times that we didn't know if they were going to survive. But today they're 2 very energetic 7-year-olds in mainstream school, and yeah, life's pretty good.
God, that's such a success story, isn't it? Must have
Yeah.
been the bleakest of times for you, though. Like I can't imagine it, Lisa. And I remember when I was pregnant with all my kids, I never, ever felt entirely comfortable until that child was born and in my arms and had the checks. You know, like I just think that we just take it for granted and things can go so wrong, and it would have been such a bleak time for you.
I suppose the interesting thing out of all of it is that we actually found that the staff there became like our family.
Yeah.
And some days when they were really bad, I remember one of the nurses actually bringing me in a bunch of flowers because we were just going through such a bad time. And we just loved them so much.
Oh, you would. That connection, you know, between the nurse and the doctor and you and your husband and all of your family. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sort of all the grandparents and everything would be so affected by something like that.
Yeah, all of our families just think the women's and children's are wonderful. The boys have even got their picture up outside one of the NICUs there.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, but we just wanted to pass on how wonderful they are, and it's a huge thank you to all of the staff there.
Yeah, well, good on you. That is absolutely fantastic. And so the boys are all well now?
Yes, they're doing really well. They've got their issues, but
Yeah.
they're doing really well, and they're just happy little boys.
Well, that is great, and obviously well worth that fight, so good on you, and so brave and so amazing. And you're absolutely right, if you've ever been into a neonatal unit, which I have as a part of my job really, and well, that's one of the great things about my job over the years is that pretty much if I wanted to see something or if I wanted to know something, I've kind of had entry into some of the most extraordinary places, and going into a neonatal unit and seeing these tiny babies and the fight that their parents are putting up is just awe-inspiring. And the reason that I was really happy to come down here today and get under a snuggie, because we want to support the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation in any way that we can. They do amazing work, not just with neonates, right down to, you know, kids who have cut themselves or have got an infection or are having an asthma attack or have got a shocking bout of gastro or have got the flu or whatever it is. All of us at some point have been touched by the workings of the Women's and Children's Hospital, and it's important for us to give back wherever we can. So please try and involve yourself with the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation. Either come down here, chuck a gold coin at the ladies, or you can ring them 84647900. Find out about raising your own money in your own way and perhaps giving it to the hospital, or getting online wchfoundation.com. They're also having a Mother's Day luncheon too at the Wine Centre, is that right? Next Friday, that you can also get involved with if you're not doing anything. Ring them up and say, hey, have you got a ticket? Mons, have you had a good day down
I've had such a good day. It's been great meeting all the listeners.
And how good was meeting Humphrey?
Oh, so have you seen my Humphrey ears? How cute are they?
So cute.
Now, coming up on the show tomorrow, 2.8 million people watching The Voice.
Including me.
Tomorrow, it's you versus me, battle rounds by song. And we're going to get one of the judges from The Voice to judge us.
No way.
Yeah.
What are we singing?
I don't know, we need to choose a song. I just want to beat you at something.
That's impossible. No, I'm joking. I'm a terrible singer.
I know, that's why I planned it, so I can beat you.
You're such a bitch.
And also Pembo's got his fantastic music tomorrow. Don't miss it at 3:30.
What's he playing tomorrow?
Oh,
Who's
you
playing?
will find out tomorrow.
Oh my God, see that's Q4, she has absolutely no idea until she looks at the diary. On that note, we will leave you here. Have a fantastic night everyone. Thank you so much for coming down and joining us today here in Rundle Mall for the Women's and Children's Hospital Foundation. It has been absolutely fantastic, and have a great night. Stay warm, get under your snuggie. Speak to you tomorrow.